Howdy folks, so welcome back to some more World of Tanks Ace Tanker gameplay, and today we're following Kenzomm, who's in a platoon with myself. We're both running the Panzer 58 Mutzes, top of the tier, 3 tier 8s, 2 of them are us. We spawned on Melanovka, I guess you could call it South Spawn or East Spawn, whichever one. Whatever floats your boat. This battle happened just a couple days before I recorded it, and I don't really remember what else to say about it, but this Hawk 12 decides to be very, very ballsy and went in a bit too far. I don't remember. I think neither one of us decided the hill was a good option, so we decided to stay down low, because, you know, the Mutz, it's kind of doesn't really have that great of armor. They can bounce stuff, surprisingly, but not reliably. Here Ken decides to go a bit ham and takes on his duty as a light tank. Yeah. I just realized he's actually carrying 2 repair kits and no fire extinguisher. I never knew he did that. I'm kind of interested to know why. Ken, if you're watching and you're willing, I'd love for you to comment down in the... Or I'd love for you to reply down in the comments as to why you carry 2. So this position seems to be working fairly well for him. He's getting decent amounts of damage and spotting quite a few people. He's also getting some assist damage out of it too, but now the the artillery seems to have found him. Not really any reason to leave just yet, but there will be here in a second. Here they go. Yep. They kind of decide that they don't want him there anymore. So now that he's lost basically 1,000 hit points, it's time to stop playing aggressive. Looks like he got out of there just in time because they started peppering where he was. Ken was going to go up on top of the hill, but then, yeah, things didn't... He smartened up a bit and decided not to do that. Probably would have been a really bad idea. But now he came back down here, and he's going to start defending the hill from down here. Much better option. I love shooting at Super Pershings. I mean, it's almost like an armored Tog. A giant lump of hit points that you can just pepper at all day long. Unfortunately, the tank, it's very bipolar armor. So, I mean, I've given this analogy to so many people that I'm blue in the face from it. But it can bounce stuff like Yag Tigers, ISU-152s. It can bounce them all day long one day. Can bounce them all day long one day. And then the next day, no matter what you do, you're getting penned by an E-25 with 150 millimeters of penetration. No matter how you angle, no matter how you move, all of that. Very, very bipolar armor. Very, very. Unfortunately, though, he's putting in a couple decent shots here on that Super Pershing. I think he's had almost all of his were lucky shots on that guy. Now he gets to start working on the Tiger Penis. Went from the Super Penis to the Tiger Penis. Rawr. I think he's going for a track, or at least he was. Now he's going to switch back to AP, which is a better idea when you're fighting him when he's stupid enough to sit at that angle. Poor guy's still out in the open, and he ain't getting away from him now. At this point, both Kenzomm and myself were starting to run low on shells, and this battle, I mean, we really started to run low. he still has a decent amount of shells now, but he continues on for quite a while. Myself, I fired a lot of shells that wouldn't hit, and yeah, I almost ran out. But I do die here soon, because they wind up getting... Oh, I remember why. They get me in the position that's real bad. I stayed down there for too long, and they wind up getting me from down here, over here, up here. They just got me from all the angles. And the arty wouldn't leave me alone. And at this point, Ken decides that the hill's a loss, so might as well back up and start defending from a different position. He could have easily been taken out by that Hellcat. All the Hellcat had to do is guesstimate where Ken was, and he'd be dead. The Hellcat, luckily, isn't all that good of a player, so he didn't have to worry about that. It's interesting how that works. I mean, he had to circle slowly zooming in, and then he auto locks onto the Hellcat, and it jump zooms, I guess you'd call it, and zoomed in further, and like it jumped in a zoom in. I don't know how to describe it. Yeah, it's not that good of a situation right now. Only now are the T-29 and Jumbo that were down here for basically the entire battle. Only now are they pushing across and attacking the enemy base. At this point, Ken was advised to retreat even further. With 72 hit points, there's no way he's holding off a Super Pershing and a Tiger 1. So he wanted to come back over here and help attack the enemy base, and works out fairly well because he gets to kill the bastard that was peppering both of us all bad. Or at least attempt to. Artillery has too many hit points to one-shot in the mutts. This battle, I remember he was complaining about how this T-29 was being a scaredy cat of this one-shot Churchill. And the Churchill's not even firing AP, he's firing HE. It may just be an artillery over there, but we don't know where that Super Pershing is. He could have easily come back over here across to help defend his base. But there's the artillery, and that tank does 60 in reverse. So you gotta be careful what happens, and he has the little Burt gun. But Ken chases after him, going full speed, shoots and hits him on the move. Unfortunately here, I think Ken makes a bit of rash decisions. I mean, it works out in the end for him, but... No, that one wasn't a rash decision. That was just bad RNG. But... I honestly don't know where that shell went. I take back what he said. I don't think he made rash decisions. Yeah. It's only the two of them left, and they're basically 3 shots for him. 3 shots and this battle's over. Unfortunately, Fortunately, though, Ken's running rather low on shells, so it's a good thing it's the end of the battle. There he is. Made the smart decision and didn't poke on the Super Pershing. He's making the even smarter decision to turn and run. Now he's putting more distance between him and the Super Pershing. And, yeah. Distance is not good for bad players. Fortunately, someone spots him, and I believe he sees the M12, so he's not worried about Kenzomm anymore. Which allows him to get back up into a position like this, start taking aim as the Super Pershing's going after the artillery. Because he rams in the M6, he winds up getting himself killed. Actually, that battle could have ended really badly there, because the Super Pershing missed his shot. Ken, if that had a hit, which it easily could have, he still would have won because the guy's capping. And plus, that last shot Ken fired, I'm not even sure how that one hit. That battle, Ken picked up an Ace Tanker, Hand of God, Bruiser, Duelist, Fighter, Fire for Effect, and a High Caliber. He was top for damage on either team. I wasn't that far behind him. He was top for kills and experience. And again, by experience, I wasn't that far behind him. I fired 28 shells, hit 17, penned 17. Kenzomm fired 39, hit 28, penned 23, did 4,735 damage, 3,376 of which was from over 300 meters. Received 7 hits, all 7 went through. Spotted 6 enemy vehicles, damaged 10, killed 5, 1,147 damage of which was assist damage. After taxes, he pocketed about 62,000 silver. Pretty good. I believe I also aced my mutts in that battle, but he avenged me. Thank you guys for watching, and hope you enjoyed. Catch you on the next one.